Hey, this is Mark Washington from MTC Media. Haney-Lomachenko, the numbers are finally in. It looks like it's roughly around 150,000. I think the hope was that would be around 300,000. So we got approximately around half of what the hope was. And this is not an indictment on pay-per-view. I didn't think that too many people had a problem with this particular fight being a pay-per-view fight. What it is a problem with is that boxing has too many pay-per-views. Every fight that is a pay-per-view should not be a pay-per-view. And when I was growing up, and I know this is going to date myself some, but the big fights were on closed circuit. Case in point, Leonard Hearns won. It was closed circuit. You had to go somewhere to watch it. We saw closed circuit even into the Tyson's years. I know there was a time that at the old Capitol Center, USA Arena, whatever it was being called at the time being, they had a Tyson fight that was closed circuit. So closed circuit was kind of the way to go, but it was only a designated number fight. It had to be considered a super fight. Now, it's just too many of them for that particular sport. Now, every sport has a pay-per-view wing, whether it's NFL Sunday Ticket, whether it's Major League Extra Innings package, it doesn't matter. Everyone has one. So consumers have gotten used to paying extra for something that in theory should be free. It's just that in boxing's case, because it's such an event sport, it just needs to pick and choose wisely what's a pay-per-view and then the price point. If you want to continue some of these pay-per-views, maybe you cut the price point a little bit to drive up the numbers, but you can't keep asking people to pay $60, $75, $99. Who knows how much Spence and Crawford's going to cost. Just after a while, it wears down the consumer. So I would suggest places like ESPN Plus, maybe Showtime pay-per-view, that maybe what you do is you sell a bundle. Maybe you pay this one price and you get 3 pay-per-views. Things like that, something creative that makes the consumer think that they're getting a deal or gives them a deal. But for right now, Haney-Lomachenko had low numbers, not because of that particular fight, just because all the fights in the past that people paid for that shouldn't have been pay-per-view. And that's the next thing that boxing needs to fix. This is Marcus Washington with MTC Media.